The moment I saw this character right here, her power is like using sword, and she obviously reminds me a lot of Yishen Guang from ZZZ. Right. I know exactly what drama is gonna happen in Twitter the next day, and that is Wuthering Waves copy ZZZ once again. But I don't actually like this argument, you know? I feel like some players think they own certain animations from these type of characters, but in reality, there are so much characters that does the exact same thing. I don't actually watch the Fate series, but I know Gilgamesh exists, and I've seen a bunch of clips of him summoning a lot of swords as his power. There's like Ezra Scarlet from Fairy Tail as well that summons a lot of swords. And there's also like a recent anime that drops in 2026 that is called Sentenced to be a Hero, where one of the goddess summons a bunch of swords. What we see right here, and just because Yishunguang came out first in ZZZ before Qin Xiao, there's gonna be this unnecessary attempt to just make Wuthering Waves look bad again. It's a bit weird to do this, and it's gonna be on Twitter for sure, and I'll be the one to cover that. Hey, first and foremost, I would like to say, I called it. I know exactly what's gonna happen with Yang Yang's transformation. The moment her design drops, is that, okay, she looks completely different. It doesn't look like a change of clothes and she just a new 5-star now. It looks like she's gonna be evolving. It looks like she's gonna have like some sort of awakening. If you haven't watched my past videos, I did cover this when her drip was first released with the other characters as well. But yeah, in the live stream they did mention that we will be going through the story following Yang Yang and Qixia, and Yang Yang will be kidnapped or disappear at some point. Qixia will be pushed by Yang Yang and did not have a clue where Yang Yang is going. So this is gonna be a very interesting story, obviously, because we are probably gonna be seeing the perspective of Yang Yang before she had her own awakening. And of course, I am excited to see that. They did also tease the new characters, which is Jingran, I believe that's the name, and Qin Xiao, and some other, the Fox Lady, the Sentinel, Sin sitting on her throne like Sentinel she is. But Qin Xiao, not many seem to be talking about her, and from the looks of it, her power, how she attacks the enemy in the trailer, pretty obvious that she's gonna be some sort of god tier unit. They didn't show much about these characters, but we pretty much get a good glimpse of it. They didn't tease all the characters. There is one character that is missing, and it's Sua Ming, who I theorized that she looks kind of similar to Dan Jin. And guess what? We are actually gonna be seeing Dan Jin for the first time. She's a 4-star, but she's also kind of beloved 4-star by a lot of fans, with so many challenges being made for Dan Jin. And throughout the whole 1.x patch, we never got to see Dan Jin. And finally, we are getting Dan Jin in the story quest. And here's what I think. I think they should give Dan Jin the same treatment as Sanhua. The moment I saw her, I think like, okay, we haven't seen a 4-star being this present for a very long time. So why not just give the same treatment as Sanhua, how she was given a skin as well. We haven't even seen a 4-star gain a skin and a new outfit. Sanhua was the first and last character. The rest is just 5-star characters getting 4-star skin, very mid skin as well. All this summer outfit, it is nothing compared to Sanhua's skin. Sanhua has one of the best 4-star skin in the game, if you ask me. So honestly, I would appreciate if Kuro Games were to just give a new skin for Dungeon as well, to just make players wanting to play Dungeon more. Because again, Dungeon is a beloved character and genuinely one of my favorite characters as well. There's a lot more I want to go through here because they did have like this whole new thing, new update highlight in Wuthering Waves. If you open the game, they just show it to you right away. Now, as you can see right here, they showed the new Resonator's weapon. I'm not going to go through that, but we're going to go through a little bit of the event. And there's some cool events, I guess. There's a lot of combat events right here. There's combat events here. This is basically a combat event because you get to take pictures and also have a little bit of combat, I believe. And my best event that I kind of enjoyed, this is the Vampire Survivor, like where it's kind of a roguelike mechanic as well. As you play long into the game, as you are on the field long enough, you gain upgrades after upgrades after upgrades, and it is genuinely fun. I enjoyed it before, why wouldn't I enjoy it again? There's also like this cool new design of bosses. They made a bunch of echoes, right? As always, a lot of new enemies. And I always think to myself like, man, Wuthering Waves really are great at making bosses designs. I wish that everybody could play these echoes. Use the 1-cost echo for 4-star, something like that. I always say this, but they never actually do that. And everybody is just using the same echo all the time. And it feels like a waste of good animation from all these echoes. And right here, we can also see the new set piece, which I will try to cover in a different video if I have the time. And I would like to talk about all these new pieces. Who is it good for? Most likely for Yang Yang, SP, and Sui Sui. This looks interesting. It might actually be for the new characters Jingran or Qin Xiao, right? The two characters that they kind of tease. And this, I want to assume, Sin, right? We don't know any of her kids yet, but from the looks of it, upon gaining a shield, gain stackable crit rate, man, that sounds good. An HP % character, Sounds pretty similar to Cartethyia. Yeah, that would be amazing if this is her set. Now I want to go a little bit into the motorbike. It's cool. We got a new bike. It's amazing. It doesn't look bad at all. I appreciate that Kuro games are willing to give something like this for free, right? Until Kuro decided to drop this in front of us. This is like the first ever skin that actually looks like a new bike skin. I can't believe this is meant to be for Yang. Meanwhile, the Cyberpunk Asianist collab, where the whole Night City area revolves around vehicles like this. A new motorbike skin that actually is a motorbike skin and not just a sticker. This is a whole different skin that has wings that are completely different from the rest of the bike. And it's for Yang, and of course, they're gonna charge probably like 40 bucks. It's gonna cost a lot, but this is the first time where it actually feels like a bike skin that is worth buying. The rest of the bike skin, the Aemeath skin, the Chisa, the Yuno skin, those aren't worth it. Those are just stickers if you ask me. I wouldn't buy that at all. I want to talk more about the cosmetics. I urge you to just not buy it, okay? Like, it's not worth getting unless you're a big fan of Yang and you want all the cosmetics, or Sui, for example, like this cosmetics. It ain't worth it, okay? If you're like trying to complain about these cosmetics, they are paywalled, but they aren't really necessary. They're just accessories for the characters. They're not gonna affect you. You shouldn't be feeling FOMO whatsoever. And it looks kind of goofy anyway, right? These aren't something that you kind of necessarily need if you ask me. Like, I wouldn't feel the need to have this goofy bird right next to me at all times, or have this blue bird right here on top of my head. Honestly, I think people shouldn't feel FOMO if these are the accessories that we have, right? I think it's great that they have accessories, that they implement cosmetics in this game. More and more time goes on. It's fun, you know, to look at like this, but I wouldn't recommend players to even get it. If you want the character, get the character, right? You can play as the character. Having this cosmetic, having this accessory doesn't change much, and it really doesn't look all that good in the first place. It's just goofy and fun and just nice to look at. That's about it. Well, I'm not done yet. There is some actual spending event in this patch. I will talk about it later. But this one right here, not something to be mad about at all. It looks kind of funny. But before we get into any of those dramas, I just want to glaze this a little bit. Okay, as you can see right here, there's these choices in games like Genshin Impact, Wuthering Waves, Xenosaga Zero. Any gacha games have this stupid choice that led to nothing. Right, finally, they made an optimization, full story autoplay. No more making this stupid choice that doesn't do anything, that doesn't change the plot of the story. Sure, you can pet Zani's head or her horns, but does that really matter? For the fan service, sure. But realistically, I don't even care. I just want to watch the story, want to chill, and listen to the characters talk to each other, right? Their dialogues and everything, to understand the plot. And this is a huge W for me. There are more that I'd like to talk about here. As you can see, they have also made it easy for you to not go to Jinzhou, Rinasita, or Black Shores, and instead you can just choose any of these materials and then immediately just go to their domain, just like that. No problems at all. No need to teleport yourself into that certain area anymore. So what they're trying to say here, this is interesting, okay? What they're trying to say here, you should be able to delete Jinzhou if you want to. You should be able to delete Black Shores or Rinasita because you're not going there anymore. Because the domain, you can just get through by going to your menu. That is interesting, right? I would love to delete Jinzhou. I have no reason to go there anymore. So this, I hope we can get into more. We can get more in depth into the future because I think they're not done. I do believe there are going to be a delete button for Jinzhou, Rinasita, or even Septimon, right? And look, we are not done yet. That's QOL. Now, there is some problems because this thing right here, as you can see, well, they mention it right here, the regenerative pistils can be obtained through oscillated coral stone. So you have to buy using coral, right? But not the specific kind of coral, it's just a normal coral. And you can buy these things, which you can use it. If you, for example, you want to get a new character, you don't want to go to the new region yet, right? Now this thing right here, these pistils right here, you can buy in the coral store, and then you can get your flower for the characters right away. You don't need to go to the new region anymore. This is great. This is what we all needed, right? Yes, it's using coral, but it's not really the expensive coral in the first place. So I applaud Kuro for using a normal coral at least, not the expensive kind that we should be using for pools. Massive W, and players will no longer need to complain about the whole having to go to the new region to finally upgrade your characters. Now you can just upgrade your characters, no problems at all. Even fighting bosses is not even an issue anymore because there's always like an early access for the bosses. So there is no complaints to trying to upgrade your characters on the first day anymore, right? There is no complaints about that anymore. We're good, we're done. We can just upgrade our characters the first day we got them. Now, I know I didn't talk much about the characters because there is a little bit of a drama I want to get into. Yes, drama, I know. It's a bit much, isn't it? This is a new patch. You want to get into drama? I don't know. I think there is a problem that people are not talking about. Now, I'm not talking about the outfit. The outfits are great. You know, you want to get them, go get them. And we have this new convene, the Resident Evil convene, where we finally get a rerun. We didn't get it in the anniversary, but finally they are deciding all these characters side by side together. You have to choose them and then do a 10 pool. Right? Very easy, very simple to understand. And as a matter of fact, they even give you one free 10 pool for free. Right? Great, amazing. And then right here, there's also a choice you can make if you want to pull for the weapon banner as well. Same thing, right? They didn't give a free 10 pool here, but it doesn't matter. And now we get to the issue of this banner, Gifts of Star Path. Now, I didn't properly read it at first, right? In the live stream, I didn't notice, but immediately I have to go and scroll Reddit because I want to see other people's opinions, something like this. Turns out there's a bit of a problem in this banner system, this rerun banner system. After all, I didn't see this wherever I go. I didn't know. I don't think they show in the live stream either. Maybe I missed out on it. I was looking into it in Wuthering Wave's Twitter. Also, didn't show up. So this person showed this picture right here. Zoom in. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Now, what is that number means? What does those number means? And then it just hit me. We had the exact same situation in the collab. Every time you do a pool, 20 pool, you get free 3 pools. You do 30 pools, you get 3 pools. Another one. You do 40 pools, you get another 3 pools. This is nonsense. It's a pooling event, a spending event, a pooling event. It's kind of ridiculous that we have to go through this every patch now, or what? I don't think Kuro should abuse this system every single patch. It's fine to do it in some sort of celebration event. So why does something, just a new patch with different areas, requires them to do this much? Again, it is weird that players are going to be okay. Like, I know players are gonna be okay and just said that you should just ignore this, and then they're gonna defend Kuro. If you have the characters already, you shouldn't be pulling for them in the first place. But still, you get free pulls from doing these pulls, right? It is gonna lead to FOMO. Do not defend this predatory practice. It's pretty obvious what they're trying to do. I don't want Kuro games to ruin their own game by making this pulling event every time they have a new area coming up. So this turns out to be something that kind of ruins the live stream for me. Like, the live stream was going so well. Overall, 10 out of 10. And then I saw this thing right here. Oh, okay, it's kind of a 7 out of 10. And then it got really worse, right? This person stated right here, just posting in case people get confused or didn't read. According to this pooling event, for up to 21 pools is only if you pull on the rerun 1.x characters. Oh my god, yes, you only get this when you pull for rerun characters. You don't even get these free pulls if you pull for Yang Yang or Sui Sui, right? It genuinely is the worst thing Kuro games could ever do these days. Every single patch, we keep getting something like this, like the collab banner. Like, for example, the collab pools could have been different if they allow, okay, players that want to pull for Lucilla or Cartethyia as well. They can use that to increase the pool count in the collab event, right? They could use that, but instead, they just want that to remain in the collab. And people are defending this, right? I don't like this tactic they're doing right now, and I do think this needs to stop. All right, no defending this. This is predatory. I know it's a rerun event that you would like to pull for the characters. For example, you would like to pull for String Master because it's one of the best weapon in the game. The endless weapon can be used for any characters out there. But unfortunately, this banner sucks ass. But look, overall, we're getting Yang Yang 5-star Yang Yang. Looks great. Sui Sui, she looks exactly like what I anticipated. She looks like a support character when we saw her in the teaser. She plays like a support character, so I assume that she just another shopkeeper. And here's the thing, like, the collab is currently ongoing and I'm still pulling for the collab weapons. I don't think I'm gonna be pulling for any of these characters. Everybody is broke. I don't think people are gonna be pulling for all these characters except for the people that are saving for Yang Yang specifically. I think a lot of people that are having to go through the collab, they probably waste all their pulls already. So this is Rover is exciting to see, you know, getting Rover Electro, best animation power creep Rover could ever had. Tops literally every Rover animation, right? Especially Aero Rover. Aero Rover sucks. And then there's Rover Electro that does every moveset that Rover used to have. It has the same moveset as Spectre Rover. It has the same moveset as Havoc Rover. It has the same moveset as Aero Rover in midair. So this Rover Electro is it's definitely gonna be my main Rover now at this point. And it also has a shield. Like crazy animation for Rover, man. It's gonna be a main MC now out there in subreddit for sure. And then there's like this new weapons. And look, I love all the weapons. I think the weapons looks amazing, especially Yang Yang. No, wait, scratch that. Sui Sui. There's no way this doesn't top any rectifier weapon, right? It looks like Sui Sui has a pet. And if you pull for Sui Sui, you might feel the need to pull for this weapon. It just looks way too good on her. Way too good. For example, to me, Phrolova looks really good on her weapon as well. It's a violin, literally violin, and moves around with her. And that looks nice, right? This bird have the exact same feeling. I genuinely feel bad for people that will be pulling for Sui Sui. Like, even if this weapon have like terrible stats or support mechanics, it's just a must pull for the drip. It looks so good on her that you have to pull for the weapon. Yang Yang on the other hand, like Yang Yang is really great as well. Animation is nice and all. But again, completely broke. Not gonna be pulling for any of these characters, unfortunately. I'm probably gonna be saving for all these new upcoming characters that Jingran, Xinxiao, Swarming, or Xin. Obviously, Sentinel, right? And that's about it that I want to cover for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.